Hello, my dear respected elders. Welcome back to Elder Wisdom, where we talk about the real truths of life. How are you all today? I truly hope you are doing well, staying healthy, and taking care of your heart. Before we begin, thank you to everyone who watches and supports this channel. We are a family of wise souls walking this path together. Have you ever sat alone and wondered, why don't I have as many friends as before? Maybe your phone doesn't ring as much, or people don't visit often, and you feel a bit forgotten. Society often tells us that being alone means something is wrong, that if we aren't surrounded by people, we are failing. But let me tell you, that is not the truth. Many elders tell me that loneliness starts knocking quietly at the heart when friends drift away. But what if I told you that maybe this stage of life is not meant for making more friends? Maybe this stage is meant for something far more peaceful. Yes, after 70, you don't need many friends anymore, and that is a blessing. Throughout our lives, we were constantly adjusting to others, losing touch with ourselves. Now, you realize that your inner calm is more precious than keeping up with the crowd. Here are 6 powerful reasons why independence after 70 is a gift. Reason number 1. You finally understand yourself. At 70 and beyond, you no longer live to impress anyone. You have played every role, parent, worker, friend, and been through struggles and successes. After all those years, you finally know who you are. You no longer need approval to feel valuable or constant company to feel alive. You realize that peace comes from within, not from people. In younger years, we chased friendships to feel connected, but now you have become your own best companion. You can sit in silence for hours, just watching the leaves move in the wind, and feel perfectly content. You stop chasing what doesn't fit your soul and start being comfortable in your own presence. You have earned the right to say, I don't need to explain myself anymore. Reason number 2, less drama, more peace. At this stage, you know exactly what peace feels like. It is waking up without rush, noise, or tension. But with people often comes drama, arguments, jealousy, or gossip. In your 30s, you could handle that, but now you simply don't have the energy. You would rather sit quietly with your tea than listen to complaints or participate in conflicts that drain your spirit. Protecting your energy is like protecting your health. It is a sacred duty. Choosing peace over people isn't isolation, it is valuing your mental health. When you stop entertaining drama, your sleep improves, your blood pressure stays steady, and your thoughts become clear. You realize you don't owe anyone your time if it costs you your peace. Reason number 3, you become emotionally strong. You have spent decades learning how to survive storms. By the time you reach 70, you have faced loss, sickness, and change, and yet you are still standing. Think of all the nights you worried, the tears you cried, and the obstacles you overcame. That history is your armor. That is emotional strength. You no longer need constant support because you have learned how to get through life's ups and downs on your own. You are like a tree with deep roots. You don't fall easily. You have learned how to heal yourself, pray, and find calm in small things. You can be alone and still feel whole. That is true emotional freedom, knowing that no matter what happens, you will be okay because you have survived before and you can do it again. Reason number 4, you can focus on what truly matters. Life finally slows down, and that is the greatest gift. The race is over. You have done your part for work and society. Now, your days are simpler but deeper. You have time to notice the small blessings, the smell of flowers, the sound of birds, or the taste of a home-cooked meal. You can finally revisit the hobbies you abandoned years ago, perhaps gardening, reading, or listening to old songs that bring back sweet memories. At this age, sincerity matters more than socializing. You can focus entirely on your health, your faith, and your happiness. Solitude becomes a teacher, helping you reflect and connect deeper with the Creator. You realize He was always there, waiting for you to slow down and listen. Reason number 5, you stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. When we were younger, life felt like a competition regarding jobs, homes, and children. But now, you see life as a unique journey. There is nothing left to compare because you have already lived your story. Your value depends on how peacefully you live, not on what you own. You stop looking at others with envy and start looking at yourself with love. When you stop comparing, You look at your quiet mornings and simply say thank you. You realize that peace doesn't come from having more, it comes from wanting less. You are allowed to rest and live at your own pace without guilt, free from the pressure of keeping up with anyone else. Reason number 6. You discover true freedom. This is the most beautiful reason. For decades you lived for others, your children, your job, your duties. Now you are allowed to live for yourself. That is freedom. You can wake up when you want and choose your own day. You are no longer a servant to the clock or to other people's expectations. You are free from rushing and pretending. Maybe your circle of friends has grown smaller, but your heart has grown bigger. You can sit on your porch and watch the world go by without feeling the need to join the race. Freedom is not loneliness. It is owning your life without fear. Everything you need is already within you. You have earned this freedom after years of giving. Now, breathe freely. Conclusion. My dear friends, life after 70 isn't about quantity anymore. It is about the quality of your peace and your inner happiness. You've spent a lifetime caring for others. Now it is your time to care for yourself. Be kind to yourself, forgive yourself for the past, and embrace the silence. Don't feel sad if the phone doesn't ring. You are not alone. You are free. Your peace, your memories, and your quiet moments are your best friends now. If this message touched your heart, share it with another elder, and subscribe to Elder Wisdom. Take care of your health, take care of your heart, and remember, you are never truly alone because you have yourself. Stay blessed.